Hi guys, my name's Darren. What I want to do is I want to show some banknotes from around the world on my channel. I've recently started collecting banknotes. It's a very recent thing, so it's something I want to continue and do the occasional videos for people who are interested in looking at banknotes. There's not that many channels that I can see about banknotes. There's lots about coins and you know, different things like that, cryptocurrencies, etc., but there's not many, especially English speaking ones, that talk about banknotes specifically. So that's what I want to do now. So hopefully some other people who are like-minded might want to check this video out. Not expecting many people to, as there's not many channels, so it's obviously not something that many people are into. But I do also collect coins as well. I might put the occasional coin on here, but I do have another channel which specialises in coins, well, mainly gold and silver bullion coins. Again, that's just a small channel that it's just a bit of a hobby, and I do it occasionally, and hopefully I'll do this a little bit more regular. So what we've got today is we've got a couple of Bulgarian LEVs, or leva. I think they call it LEVs, but it's spelt leva, I believe. Please put down in the comments anything that I've got wrong, because as I say, I'm new to this and I would like advice myself. So please listen, and you might learn something, but also equally I might learn something in return if people comment on it. So this is a 100 LEV banknote, and as you can see there, it says 1951. Now that's a little bit ambiguous because it's not a 1951. It's actually a 1952. These banknotes, it was basically a revised currency. So they did have LEVs before, but because of the wartime inflation, they had to bring out some new LEVs to replace the current ones, which basically, as far as I can make out, they had a case of hyperinflation. So one of these new LEVs would be equal to 100 old LEVs. Now that's quite a substantial amount. If you went out with your 100 LEV note to do your weekly shopping, or part of your weekly shopping, and rather than it being worth 100 LEVs, it was now worth 1 LEV. That would be horrendous. But anyway, these are the newer LEVs. There are more notes after this. This one, as I say, was from 1952, and it lasted until about 1962. So this was about 10 years, where again, down to inflation, the currency changed again, but this time it was 10 to 1, so it was slightly in the other direction. But anyway, back to these notes that came out in 1952, but actually were dated 1951. They issued notes in 1, 3, and 5 LEVs, and also 10, 25, 50, 100, and 200 LEVs. They did also make a 500 LEV note, and they were printed, but they didn't actually put them into production, or into circulation, I should say. They, as I said just before, they did do a 1, 3, and 5, but the 1 LEV notes were withdrawn after the introduction of a 1 LEV coin in 1960. Now, if you look on this side, that guy there, his name was, and I'm going to pronounce this completely wrong, so forgive me for my lack of Bulgarian being able to speak their words. This was Georgy Dmitriev. Now, Dmitry was a Bulgarian communist politician, and in fact he was actually the first communist leader of Bulgaria, and that was from 1946 to 1949. And if you just have a look at this note, see all the little detail. Look at the reverse. There's actually a watermark there, and oh, there you can see the watermark. Look, so it looks like it's a little bit sort of Russian looking. So it has a sickle, I think, and a hammer maybe with two fists. And then what they had on the larger notes, so the I think it was certainly the 100 and the 200, they had workers on the back. So this lady, obviously she looks like she's some sort of grape seller, or maybe she's picked some grapes to take to market. In fact, it was from 10 LEVs upwards that they had pictures of workers, and also Georgie as well. The lower notes, the 1, 3 and 5, actually depict the state emblem. And I think that states that it's the Bulgarian National Bank. So there's my 2 banknotes. Not quite corresponding numbers, but they were obviously printed at maybe the same day, very, very close to each other. So yeah, please, if you know any more information about these type of notes and a little bit of the history behind them, just jot it in the notes below. As I say, I'm new to this, so I'm learning all the time. It'd be interesting to get some feedback from you guys. So thanks for watching. Bye.